1983, there was no institution dedicated to the preservation of rock and roll history. Now, doesn't this sound a tad bit strange, considering the fact that rock and roll has played such a huge part in American culture? Well, the subject I will be discussing today is the history of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, the way the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame interacts with its legends is important, but the way the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will interact with its future artists is even more so. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame plays a focal part in popular American music history, and if we can understand its past, present, and future, then multiple generations will be able to appreciate its significance. Three things I will be talking about in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are how it came to fruition, how there's controversy surrounding the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation, and the future of the Rock Hall. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was established in 1983 by the giants of the music industry at the time. To give you an example, the owner of Atlantic Records and editor of the Rolling Stone magazine. As quoted by Robert Santelli, who was the Director of Education at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997, the specific purpose was, the goal of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum was not only to preserve this growing collection of artifacts, but to use them to tell the story of how and why popular music had such an effect on American culture in the past half-century. Now, as you will see, this is a picture of the groundbreaking ceremony in Cleveland. The man here, this is Pete Townshend of The Who. Up here, this is Billy Joel. And somewhere in that mix is Chuck Berry, just to give you an idea of the esteemed musicians that were there. Now, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has had such a growing collection, so they needed a place to store everything. According to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame website, 2012, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum has opened its library and archives to the public, granting scholars and fans alike to over 200 archival collections. This is very important because now anyone can access the archives. After years of inducting members, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has faced scrutiny for who it lets in. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation has had controversy for who it inducts. Now, let it be known that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation is the one who inducts the new members, not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame itself. Now, the personal appeal of a band may be the key point in why they're inducted. In 2001, according to Fox News Network, some bands are not in because board members may have bad blood between them. That's really petty to think, but in reality it's very true. Now, another thing amongst the board members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation is secrecy that plagues the induction process. According to Janet Morrissey of the New York Times in 2011, she was interviewing a former Hall of Fame Foundation board member who wished to remain anonymous, and he said, "Why any particular act is chosen, any particular year, is a mystery to the performers as well as outsiders, and committee members say they want to keep it that way." Now, that is really secretive and not very fan-friendly. In upcoming years, fans will want to know what's going to happen to the induction process. Even though the Rock Hall has had a mess of who to put in now, what will happen to it in the future? For the future of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is undecided, and the inductees are equally as such. There's a new generation of popular music sneaking into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. According to Matthew Perpetua of the Rolling Stone in 2011, after the show, the MTV Music Video Awards, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame set about acquiring the instantly iconic gown, Lady Gaga's meat dress, now that the meat dress has been on display in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's Women Who Rock, Vision, Passion, and Power exhibit. Now, interestingly enough, as I was preparing for this speech, the new ballot for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame came out last night. According to Chris Talbot of the Akron Beacon Journal, who's the music writer for that, Rush, Deep Purple, Public Enemy, and NWA are among the group of first-time nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They join returnees Heart, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Donna Summer, and Kraftwerk among the 15 artists vying for entry. Now that you've been given a brief history of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, let's review. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was a collaborative effort by the giants of the music industry at the time. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation has faced scrutiny for inducting new members, and with the new age of music being inducted, who knows what will happen to the inductees and other exhibits. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a very young institution, and the upcoming years will determine its reputability. Thank you.